the link between Abba Kyari and Hushpupi is getting much more clearer. Contrary to claims that he did not receive money from Ramon Abbas, known as Hushpupi, Nigeria's Deputy Police Commissioner Abba Kyari received 8 million naira to arrest and jail Kelly Chibuzo Vincent. That's a lot of money. Abba Kyari would never take 8 million naira from Hushpupi if the deal is not a big one. The communication between Abba Kyari and Hushpupi got intercepted by FBI. Abba Kyari had denied any wrongdoing after a court document exposed how Mr. Abbas bribed him to arrest Mr. Chibuzo following a dispute over the proceeds of crime. I'll give you guys a little bit of what actually happened. Chibuzo is a guy who knows how to, create fake documents, either soft copy or the hard copy. For those who understand what Oluwole is, that's where you forge documents back in those days. Now, Chibuzo is an expert in that field. He knows how to clone documents, and Hushpupi needed him to forge document so as to continue the scam. Him and his team, it's not just Hushpupi, him and his team, the scam they needed to execute on a Qatari business person. This scam has to do with a school and funding of a school and all of those things. So there is something about it, like a loan or something to fund that school. So they needed to appear probably as a recognized, registered or popular personality so as to get that fund from the bank and all of that, or from that Qatari business person, something like that, just to fund the school. So they needed documents for that. Now, when Chibuzo got wind of this, because he was asked to create document, he got details of the client, as they often call them, and he went behind to contact the client. I don't know why he did so. Probably the percentage agreement was not what he wanted, or he felt that he could just get the money for himself, or he discussed with his own partners too, and they said, look man, we can hijack this deal. And he connected the Qatari businessman, spoke to the Qatari businessman, telling him, look, I can get your money, I can do this, I can do what you need to do. It's very easy. I'm the one who work with these people. They are scammers. They contacted me to submit a document, something like that. He just created a kind of situation where the Qatari businessman will believe in him. That's just what it is. Will believe in him more than Hushpupi's team, telling him that I am legit, I am the ministry of so and so, I am this and that and that and that, I can get you the money. Hushpupi contacted me, they wanted to do a scam on you, they begged me, they gave me money and all of that, but I don't want to do it, so let us do this together and I will get you what you need. He wanted to scam the Qatari businessman. Now Hushpupi had to go a step further and he had to spend more money. They linked someone, internal person, a legit person, like someone working in the bank. They linked that person to the scam, and they told the person the amount of money that the person is going to get, and they said, look, we are going to pay you this for this. Just convince. That's just what it is. Convince. That's why it's called a con. Convince. Confidence. And that was how Hushpupi was able to get himself into it. And to get this done, Hushpupi contacted Abba Kyari. They needed to make sure that Vincent Chibuzo is incommunicado. Vincent Chibuzo is no longer around to continue the scam or disturb them. So they needed Abba Kyari to do the job. Now, according to Kemi Oluloyo, she said Abba Kyari visited Dubai to collect cash in dollars. That's on one side. So the contact and connection and all of those things, you know what it is. The FBI have details of this too. So Abba Kyari is going in for a long time if the FBI are permitted to take him out of Nigeria. Now, in a statement on Facebook, the senior police officer narrated that Mr. Abbas called him 2 years ago to complain about a person threatening to kill his family. He said the suspect was released after discovering there was no threat to anyone's life, and they are longtime friends who have money issues between them. Nobody demanded a kobo from Abbas Hushpupi, Mr. Kyari asserted in his Facebook post, claiming that he later introduced Mr. Abbas to his tailor and then facilitated purchase of clothes for him for just 300,000 naira. But details of their conversation indicated that Abba Kyari received money to have Mr. Chibuzo detained for 5 weeks upon instruction by Mr. Abbas. That 5 weeks is the duration that Hushpupi's team and himself will execute that fraud. And once they're able to execute it, Chibuzo can be released. In 2019, Abbas, Chibuzo, and others conspired to take advantage of a Qatari business person, like I told you, interest in securing a loan. I repeat again, Abbas, Chibuzo, and of course, when I say Abbas, you should know who Abbas is. That's Hushpupi. So I better call him Hushpupi. Hushpupi and his team, with the help of Chibuzo, conspire to take advantage of a Qatari business person's interest in securing a loan meant for a project in Qatar. Now you understand what it is. It's a business person who wants to secure a loan meant for a project, and the project, according to what we heard, is a school to be built. And they, in an attempt to defraud the unsuspecting business person, the conspirators persuaded the Qatari to pay them under the guise of taxes, among others, to fast track the said loan. So what they did was to get into the contact. They probably cloned or blocked who the Qatari business person was speaking to, and they said, okay, I give you a very simple example. Someone wants to get a loan from a bank, and they are probably in conversation or email, and the person said, I need a loan for this project. I need a loan to buy a house, and the house cost $1 million. And the bank said, all right, let us look into our terms and conditions and all of that. Is that not the procedure? Now, Hushpupi and his team and this Chibuzo of a person, somehow they were able to create a false face, block the bank from it, started transacting with this man, and said, okay, for us to be able to do this, oftentimes we ask for collateral. So in this case, can you pay this particular tax? And the tax is close to $1 billion. For us to probably give you $300 million. That's what it is. To fast track it, to make sure that the money gets to you. Now, upon receiving the money, Chibuzo with others conspired to create a fake Wells Fargo's website, a screenshot of which Abbas will send to the victim. That's it. To convince him that funds have been deposited into his account in order to fraudulently induce the victim business person to make further payments. So it was not just a one-time fraud. It's something that they wanted to keep on with. So the first package ran fine. They received first money. But Chibuzo decided to go behind somehow and looked at it and said, you know what? It's better we take this job off from these guys. Let us rearrange it. Let the money come to us. And that is it. That's it. That's what will happen. So on January 9th and 10th, 2020, Chibuzo informed the socialite, that's Hushpupi, that he was displeased with the payment he received from the proceeds of their crime, and thereafter contacted the business person. That's just what happens. So there is a percentage that they expected. All right, what are we dealing with? We are dealing with a fraud. We are dealing with this scam, and this scam is going to pay us. First installment is, for example, let's say $300,000. Out of the $300,000, how much is my share there? How much am I getting? That's it. How much am I going to get from it? What are you giving to me? That's the issue here. And he wasn't comfortable. Chibuzo wasn't happy. Probably Hushpupi kept too much of the money and gave him just some few stipends. Probably out of all of the cash, he only got probably $5,000 from all of the $300,000 or something like that. And he wasn't happy with it. And he said, no, give me more money. And that one said, look, this is the amount of money. You cannot collect anything. Don't call me again. I'll block you, guy. It's like I won't give you jobs again. And they started going back and forth. He said, all right, since you don't want to do, and I know that there is still more that needs to be done to scam this person further, I will contact this person and break the job. And that is what Chibuzo did. Chibuzo informed the socialite that he was displeased with the payment he received from the proceeds of their crime, and thereafter contact the business person to tell him Mr. Abbas was fake. Subsequently, Abbas vowed to set Chibuzo up and contact Kyari to have his fellow conspirator arrested in Nigeria for contacting their victim to inform him of their ploy. January 15, the same year, Abbas sent an audio recording to senior police officer on WhatsApp, that is Abba Kyari, reminding him to get Chibuzo arrested and detained. A conversation of the socialite threats to Chibuzo is also contained in the document. The senior police officer, in another conversation, assured that he would have Chibuzo arrested, to which Abba said, I will take care of the team. Police officers also, after they pick him up. On January 20, Kyari sent pictures of Chibuzo confirming to Abbas that his gang members have been arrested and he was currently in the cell. I want him to go through a serious beating of his life. This is what they quoted that Hushpupi said. According to the document, Abbas informed Kyari that Chibuzo tried to steal his deal, but the senior officer did not request other information or evidence relating to Chibuzo's role in the scheme. Ask questions about the nature of the transaction, or ask why Chibuzo told the victim business person that Abbas was fake. Please, sir, I want to spend money to send this boy to jail. Let him go for a very long time. This is part of what happened. This is what happened. So, I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this one. He also informed the senior police officer that Chibuzo's girlfriend tried to raise 1 million naira to secure his release, but Kyari responded that they were thinking it's a normal arrest. That is why they think money can remove him. No money can remove him here. And Abba Kyari laughed. The document also exposed how Kyari acceded to Abbas' request that Chibuzo's phone and gadgets should not be returned to him. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Akali Ababa, has recommended immediate suspension of Kyari. And right now, we don't know. Pending the outcome of the internal investigation, the Police Commission Service Commission has also confirmed Kyari's suspension from the force on Sunday. The police authority says his suspension is in line with the internal disciplinary processes of the force. I don't think Abba Kyari will be taken to the United States of America. What they are going to do is to try him in Nigeria and keep him in Nigeria. That's the truth. It has never happened, and it is not going to happen in Nigeria. Not under this dispensation, not under this government. It's not going to happen. Taking or allowing the FBI to take Abba Kyari to the United States is a huge slap on the police force, and they are not going to allow that. Nigeria government, the regime of Buhari is not going to allow that. It's like a disgrace, because it's going to be all over the newspaper in the United States once it steps in there. Yes, people might be talking about it, but it's going to become something that the United States will blow up. CNN, Fox, and all of that will keep repeating it because it's their job. So the Nigerian government is not going to permit it. So for people who are thinking that this is going to happen, well, I don't know, but I don't think it's going to happen. That's just the truth of it.